7:52 here, Big 550 KTRS. Scott Goldberg is out on assignment, ABC News correspondent in New York City. Good morning, Scott Goldberg.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
Good. We followed New York with, they've banned smoking. One of the first ones to ban smoking. One of the first ones to put calories on menus. Now they're talking about doing something else. What are they talking about doing?
Yeah, and that calorie count could be coming to a menu near you. The Food and Drug Administration is looking at making that nationwide. The next thing here, a salt shaker on the menu. If it's approved by the city's Board of Health, they want to put a salt shaker next to items that have more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium. 2,300 milligrams is the recommended daily limit, but some things, like, let's say, chicken fajitas at Applebee's, have 4,800 milligrams of sodium, more than twice what you're supposed to have in one day. So in that case, it'd be a little salt shaker. We're talking about chain restaurants here, and it's just to warn you that these items have a lot of salt.
So what restaurants constitute a chain restaurant?
Be one with more than 15 establishments in New York. So you're talking about fast food restaurants and, places like Applebee's, maybe TGI Fridays, something like that. And the reason they're going after these is, number one, the quantity of people who eat there, but also they tend to have a lot of items that might be less healthy than something you would find at perhaps a smaller mom-and-pop restaurant, and it's easier for them to change the menus because they're pretty standardized. It's not based on what ingredients are available that day. I
could certainly see people being upset over smoking or the size of your soft drink or calories on the menu, but how many people are complaining over this?
Well, there's always that concern that this is another step taken by the nanny state. So you hear about that. And the Restaurant Association says this is too much red tape, that it's going to put a burden on restaurants. So I guess some of the normal voices of concern are speaking up, but it is not a mandate. It's not a ban on something like sodas, which, by the way, the courts threw out. So that was the discussion. It never happened. The other stuff, this is something where you could ignore it if you wanted to, just like the calorie counts on a menu. Nothing is going to stop you from eating a Big Mac if you want one, even if you're looking at a label that says it has 530 calories in it.
What's the salt industry saying?
The salt industry?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, they're not happy. I mean, they've been arguing for a long time that isn't even the right number, that 2,300 milligrams is low. And in fact, there was a study last year that said most people could eat twice as much salt, and in fact, most Americans do consume twice as much sodium every day, and be okay. There's a lot of discussion about that. Of course, too much sodium can lead to heart issues, but as that conversation goes on, no, they're not happy. They think this is arbitrary.
Did New York ban trans fats?
Yeah, New York did ban trans fats.
And they didn't fall into the Hudson River.
No, we're still floating. I mean, maybe it's because of all the stuff.
All the salt.
It's everything in the East River that's keeping us up.
All right, fair enough. Scott Goldberg, ABC News correspondent. Thanks, Scott. Have a good day.
All right, guys, take care.
You got it. 7:55 here, Big 550 KT.